Gua ada ulti bil kok abis ini.
Cheers, mate. Don't even start that shit here, mate.
Singgi baga ada.
I know what must be done.
Gatel banget. Pung perlu bung.
Udah mau mulai extend ya. Ambil jam 10.
Sampai mungkin ya. Oh, never mind.
Fire in the hole.
Goblok mati gua.
Anjir.
Never.
What the fuck floaty?
Hil.
Enggak tiba-tiba apa disconnect sih, disconnect ke server streaming.
Oh my God.
Disconnect servernya ke Discord.
Gila.
Ke
One enemy remaining.
Bisa selamat loh.
Spike spotted A.
Oh gitu cara main burung cok.
Last round before the switch.
bukan nggak kuat RAM gue 20.
Save anything.
Bukan nggak kuat RAM gue 24 giga. Jadi aman.
Kalau mau OP gua bisa drop OP. Selamat gitu anjing.
Iya makanya itu.
Yang ngepick
Gua ngomong gimana?
2 layer lah.
Tadi cyphernya udah di tag ya, gua cuma hit 80 hati. Lu sacel masuk site anjing, gua heal gimana caranya gila.
Makanya itu. Tinggal 10 nyawanya.
Udah lagi.
Ada.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Ente kenet.
Hitnya banyak.
Big play.
Attack 40 kan.
Gede depan satu. Udah.
What? Bisa tadi.
Spike down
Kalau
B.
burung pis.
Lagi kill boy.
One enemy
Sama-sama.
Oh dia nggak buta anjir, what the fuck?
Belum keluar kali tadi.
Harusnya.
Belum keluar tadi kayak pis.
Kok nggak buta ya bisa
Lalu.
di Fizz? Makanya Phoenix kok nggak buta anjir.
Battle out. Battle out.
Nice win.
Bentar. Langsung. Gua mau hancur tadi.
Fan.
Out of charges.
Kok Phoenixnya nggak buta anjing? Jelas dah.
Belum keluar kali.
Ini
Switching sides.
nggak tahu dah,
No,
ngerti gua.
I am by your side. Here.
Atau dia di situ tuh. Terus dia balik ke sana.
Iya kayaknya. Kayak tadi sih di balik pilar dah. Habis gua flash baru keluar. Tapi dia megang flash anjing tadi.
Atau udah possibility-nya banyak. Tapi kalau dipikir-pikir sih nggak mungkin juga karena
Gua nggak beli healing ya, gua beli babi.
beli healing ya.
Oke.
Kalau ada healing.
Mama ya cuma bisa satu orang doang. Pelit dah satu.
Nih,
Babi
spike-nya.
banyak. Kan kita nabrak gaming.
We go.
Burung menungkit gaming nih.
Careful. Blinded.
Blind side, set ada.
One down.
Nice.
Gak ada elbow.
Latihan heaven gua dong, latihan heaven gua nih.
Apa sih? Lu juga punya friend?
Reloading.
Skin.
Barrier created.
Mata skinan.
Itu yang gua tanyain satu tuh.
One enemy remaining.
Careful.
Satu lagi. Sambil gua heal lah Billy.
Udah pedes.
Reloading.
Enak cok ngepres. Vipernya udah pasrah anjing, udah diem. Boleh itu nggak? Singularity.
Can someone get thank you?
Bagus anjir ini frenzy-nya.
Loh apa?
Friends juga mana?
Elder Flame.
Oh,
Nah, ini dia.
Ricky.
Makanya kok
Let's go.
gua bisa ngedropin hilang.
Hah, Ricky.
Iya,
Iya, namanya
dia
Ricky.
dinamain nama Radit Ricky anjing.
What the fuck?
Hawk out.
Tunggu.
Lo kok mau satu dulu dah. Oh nggak jadi nangis.
Wah, kalau ini skip ya. Udah di slow kena.
Ngotot gak sih? Pasal dah.
Wah, tiga B, tiga B.
Makanya jadi paksa, mereka beli lagi.
Gilil.
Heal up, squad.
Nice.
Mau rewall nggak?
Bom ya.
Iya.
Rewall yuk.
Kalau balik gak sih?
Ya makanya rewall.
Guys.
Mana Kenneth? Ah, Kenneth bisa TP bodo amat. Muter gua.
81 bocahnya. Si ini Raji ambil Spectre. Slowin sih. Pecahin deh temboknya. Anjing. Gue ngeri di kanan tembok lo ada. Mampus.
30 seconds left.
Hebat kan.
Tawang skin emang.
Kredit udah bikin step. Dua-dua heaven.
Enemy remaining.
Last,
Satu lagi.
nice. Lastnya 81. Gak ada healer. 81 lastnya.
Last player standing.
81 kan 81.
Cover going out.
Ada Spectre di badan kredit. Turun. Lah. Oh my god.
Gak ada yang kena. Itu 81.
Iya 81.
Gak ada yang kena.
81 gak ada healer. Biar gue
Tadi
bunuh.
Vipernya hoki banget gua.
Mungkin di-
Dapat.
Clean slate.
Apa?
Let's leave whatever
Mungkin
happens
dihealing
in
dulu.
the past.
Enggak. Gue bunuh Sagenya. Gue bunuh Sage duluan baru hit dia.
Singularity dit.
Can someone get this? Thank you.
Ion base.
Mana lu?
Help a girl out, would ya? Cheers,
Mana?
mate.
Singular itu.
Ken, gua mau punya lu Ken.
Gue flash mau nggak?
Chill out.
Time to mobilize my pack.
Gue flash nih.
Salah aja.
Satchel out.
Oh nyangkut burung gua. Sek juga anjing.
Bomb buddy out. Hawk out.
Shadows traveling.
Reloading.
Kok gak ada yang
Gua
buta
nggak ada
anjing?
healing.
Enemy spotted.
Wah, set. Elbow.
Goblok. Tai. Elbow. Phoenix pakai Phantom.
Kebeda.
Gua ke B nih. Kepencet.
Nah full flash juga. Lu berdua, lu bertiga semuanya lu.
Gua ke situ ya. Please.
No charges.
Mojok kanan sih, mojok kanan dulu sih, mojok kanan sih. Ngap, gila lu ngap. Nice, balik.
One enemy.
Ah, nice win. Ada nit. Nit aja. Udah menang kita. What the fuck? How we win this?
Anjing.
Oh shit.
Oke.
Padahal
Tadi
lu main time aja anjir, dia ke B ya.
Fire.
fire.
Sebentar guys.
Last
Maju.
player
Wah, Billy.
Terbait lah.
No charges left.
Cap.
Halo siapapun yang nonton 3 orang, terima kasih yang nonton.
Kalian tiga-tiganya lu.
Windows.
Together.
Big brain play tadi.
Bukannya bisa di itu ya?
Cover
Callback
going
gitu.
out.
Itu.
Iya, temboknya udah gak ada.
Ada, udah hilang.
Hawk out.
Gua cek deketnya deh. Gak ada deketnya. Di atas.
Itu tuh, Fenty satu. Ajar Fenty.
Oi!
Ayo.
Gua TB-an aja.
Kenapa nggak lu nge-heal gua terus
Lah.
lu gua heal?
Gua udah kritis banget anjing.
Heal. Keo heal.
One
Clear.
enemy remaining.
Coba tuh Bil. Tuh,
Ini
mending
kan-
lu heal Kenneth.
Wah,
Oke.
bener kan dari rem.
Gua jadi flash anjing.
Lalu smoke anjing.
Fan.
Enggak kena anjing.
Mati bro.
Oh mati
Masih
kan?
di here, mantap. Nah,
Match point.
A single battle between us and
Lagi ngerjain tugas apaan, Rak?
Will.
Berbil.
Kok jadi itu Billy juga sih namanya anjing.
Seriusan.
Iya,
Pilih siapa?
Weird Bill. Goblok.
Pilih Wong.
Goblok.
Weird Bill itu Billy Pit.
Brad Pitt.
mau
Ranked,
blunder.
ranked.
Oh, iya.
Wah,
Meninggal pada.
Ketot.
I'll spike this thing. No
Wah,
Spike down mid.
Hawk out. Blinded.
nih, kalian semua ulti nggak?
Ya, belakang.
Joke's over.
Last player standing. Flawless.
Ah,
Nice try.
This place is nice, but not nice enough to die in. Let's win and
Kalian
get out
di
of here.
sheriff ngap.
Hah? Apa?
Ion
Beli.
deh. Wis,
Air kenapa?
Itu lu beli hal.
Oh, bentar.
eman. Tigel lah. Tigel
Hah?
bisa satu kalah.
Iya, ini benar.
ada tadi Iko aja kita menang tadi. Lawannya beli Phantom anjing. Third round ya itu.
Nyangkut.
Oh, nge-stuck anjing.
Gue flash nih. Flashing.
Side ada.
Fan 2.
Kiri atas.
Spike down A.
Rem.
Wah, kepencet anjir, what the fuck? Ini nembak atau lagi.
You will not kill my allies.
No, pelurunya habis. DC fix. Apa dipanggil?
One enemy remaining.
Vin.
Sabar, Vin. Mending
Last
biasa
player
Vin.
standing.
Vin.
Down A.
Oh, pelurumu nggak habis menang gitu tadi.
30 seconds left.
What the fuck, Radit?
Oke, 4 enak juga. 1440 1080.
Oh,
10 seconds left.
ngeri.
Kiri.
Clutch.
Ngeri.
Jangan.
Your duty is not
Diri
what
dong.
it is.
Gak dapet nyata.
I'm no doctor,
Tuh kan klasik
Dapet.
dong.
but I can patch a bullet hole with
Aneh loh.
Let me know if you need healing.
Right.
Halo Nero. Ada Nero.
Wah,
Kenapa?
kayak
Try revive.
udah bagus banget loh. Emang
Udah kill 4 Kevin dah, emang Sagi aja sih parah banget dah di bit.
Iya, paling jago Saginya gue tahu. Udah enggak usah ditanya lagi. Udah kayak scream banget anjing.
Tahu 21 emang jago Saginya.
Iya.
Ya, comeback.
Ini sengaja.
flash ya. Flashing. Aku TP backside.
Lambat.
Blinding.
Buta tuh Ken.
Backgroundnya
Ken.
yang keempat enggak.
Tuh Ken, pas lagi Ken.
Cuman kemarin biasanya
Ah,
di sini. Kalau ngadep sini.
Wait, bawah.
Stay down.
80.
In Billy I trust.
Planted.
Ada Nero. Ada Nero. Bawah. Ini mau satu piece. Bill siapa? Aduh, Delvin. Anjingin gak sih? Anjingin gak sih?
80 itu 80.
Anjingin gak sih?
Time to hunt.
Anjingin.
Sampai trapornya hancur. Fake ini, pasti fake. Masih setengah. Oke, yellow. Wih, lost. Oh enggak. Setengah.
Belum.
Udah setengah, cok. No, easy.
Belum setengah ya
Attackers
anjing. Ini
win.
oke banget sumpah yang Phoenix-nya itu.
Udah Free Fire aja udah.
Padahal kamu udah lihat cybernya turun loh, Bil.
Iya. Gak jelas emang Billy.
Lagi kah, perlu extend.
Tahu yang PC-nya bagus.
Ngamuk.
Extend sih.
Oh my god, this chat, bro. Sono, this chat.
I am with you at my astral.
Guys kan.
Tadi extend entry-nya gimana? Gue buat di YouTube, Valorant.
Kamu udah mulai? Tai, nggak lihat gua.
Udah entry anjir tadi.
Split Asen di bed. Even di tegas.
Valorant Master.
Normal ya masuknya ya?
Gak tau, gue ngeliat makanya.
Anjay, santai banget si Patipan nih masuknya.
It is a
Santai
loss.
parah.
About this match.
Kemarin sih Patipan keren. Wah, ini Patipan tetap dengan gaya sih.
Klasi sekarang Patipan. Sawadikap ini sekarang.
Weh.
The lower bracket match between X10 and
Ner, sini Ner, Discord NJP Ner.
Pressure is definitely on in Reykjavik with one of these teams going home after this series ends, and I'm just about ready to kick this one off. But
Ada
before
pasti
we
menang
do,
extend gak sih?
I better introduce my
Kita
co-commentator.
Tapi deh kemarin yang gue bilang pasti menang kalah semua anjir.
Golden boy, Tom Bizzle. How you feeling about this matchup, Tom? And let's talk a little bit about the matches that they had. Because X10 and Crazy Raccoons, they haven't had a successful opening here in Iceland.
I guess it depends on their opponent's choice.
Besoknya biasa aja. Kita pindah Twitch.
With a 2-0, this was a matchup that could
Nice
have went their way
box.
if a couple more of those boxes were checked off. And the analyst desk has already discussed what some of those might
Fatih
be going to
fantastik
be
anjir.
today, but
Udah Fatih udah mendunia nih anjir.
I wanna
Gara-gara
know,
kemarin
what
sakit
do
banget.
you think X10 need to do
Goblok ya.
to really step that performance up to the next level and take the win here versus Crazy Raccoons?
Well, I think they've always been a team that is sort of centered around like a star player. Even before like Patipan was in the roster, it was a similar sort of vibe with the team.
Serah.
And
Ini
they
gua pengen makan
banned
deh.
it this time. They've just taken it out of the
Nonton.
pool completely. And
Have it.
I was considering that they might even go for a pick with how well they actually performed, and instead completely shifting the map pool. I think that's something they quite like to do. Is almost try and bait people into certain choices, push them towards a map pool that they desire.
Lantainya gimana ya mesti gitu deh.
Yeah, I
Lantainya
think
full
they've
hitam,
done quite well
biar bisa
here. They'll end
refleksiin
up
ini.
going in with Icebox as their opponent's choice, the map
Itu
that
kaca
they
ya,
chose
itu ya, yang
yesterday. So
logo
they've
Valo-
almost
ya, logo
again
master.
managed to get two maps that they're going to be
Mungkin.
fairly comfortable.
Lampunya dari atas itu, di shot dari atas.
Interesting actually, because there was a conversation on the desk around Icebox, right? And we had this
Apa shot dari atas ya?
Iya.
of not playing a Sage, which is very, very common. And Tom, you'll know this from the many times I've brought it up on the EU broadcasts, saying
Kalau dari
maybe
bawah,
we'll see some teams
lu pas
innovative and
orang-orang
do
itu di
that kind
tengah,
of NA
ada
thing,
cahaya dari
Mantul.
bawah.
which
Mantul
is
ya, iya.
information and playing off of with things ability to react. Like, with
Zever.
Itu liat lampu sorotnya di atas
no
semua,
way,
Pis.
like, you can have so many different camera positions
Tuh,
in your
lampu
back
semua kan di
pocket.
atas, no?
You can hold down mid with it. There's a lot you can do.
Iya sih.
And seeing that come
Tapi mungkin sih kalau logo yang logo masternya mungkin sih kalau cuma segitu
is it
doang.
actually going to pay off for X10 or with the success we've
Oh,
seen
iya,
from their battle sage or their crazy plays, especially on Ascent, they
Kalau logo
were
masternya mungkin
incredible.
banget.
Will they actually consider switching over?
Foxy main ini.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
obviously
Haven,
there's
kan?
that argument when it comes to like the execution
Oh, lu cepet banget.
stuff. Of course, we are going to be getting into
Gua di YouTube.
the Prime
YouTube
Gaming
Master.
agent picks as well.
Ayo tadi shirt deh.
And
What the
yeah,
fuck?
I
Patipan?
think that maybe there will be a surprise or two coming up here, Mitch. But
Gua
for
bilang,
now, at
Patipan
least,
kok.
I think the only thing I'm really excited for is that we are going to see Rion again picking out that Astra, something that he did switch to briefly
Terserah.
yesterday. I think it was only on a singular map of Ascent.
Pada pengen nonton kayak.
But it's something they've clearly been working on behind the scenes.
Se scary.
Waiting
Ada yang
for
komen.
that Astra choice.
You
So
said a couple of
scary.
surprises.
Dari mana dia?
There's a
Di
lot of
Valorant Twitch.
surprises, really. I mean, you take a look at what X10 are
Iya,
going for
filmnya
here,
tuh kan,
and they're playing scary. Remember from back over in overtime esports when we did that.
Ah,
against
kenapa
them
Patipan
at
nggak jet
SDA?
dah?
He's actually usually the Viper, but Patafan, the usual Jet, is taking the Viper. Scary is adding an Astra into this composition. They're playing instead of with a Cypher with a Killjoy, and Fox, who plays Sova, is now on the Jet. This
Udah
is
mulai
a
anjing.
shakeup, from what we were expecting, but that was because I was
Sumpah ini yang
expecting
tadi kata
an
kebal
Icebox, but it's Haven. Mix them up.
It-
Nah,
This
ini
is-
boh, rengkat.
I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. Like the fact that
Wow,
Fox
wow.
has moved away
Bahkan Fred
from
menotis
Sova
Patipan.
as well. Like he pretty
Kenapa?
much plays that on every
Iya
single.
kemarin Patipan sakit banget sih, nggak mungkin banget dia nggak di ini.
Katanya
If
katanya
Crazy
Fred
Raccoon
everything,
managed to
man.
predict this
Di
going
Jet,
into
Apa?
the
di
game,
Jet, di Viper.
I'll be blown away. But hey, we'll see how they're actually going to be able to cope with it. Already, we're going to see that brawl for A control. Something I think Mitch will probably be seeing all the way through the match.
Yeah, 100%. Especially when you've
Mungkin
got
biar
the,
ini ya,
uh,
biar
Astra
biar
coming
firepower
in.
rata nggak sih?
You'd love to take that A control in the early round. Use
Unrated
the
sih.
black hole to just pull them off the angle.
Mau main
on the
lagi.
attack side, and you have got yourself A long control the majority of the time, or a really
Mau
difficult
main kok.
contest.
Patipan, let's
Playing
go.
a Jet on the
Nonton
other
dulu aku
side,
dah.
they can still afford to go through it, look for those
Yo,
interceptions,
Munchkin,
and then
anjing.
pull back with the dash afterwards. So there's a little bit of counterplay straight away in the agent's
Ah, orang
direction.
Korea nih, Korea
We'll see
div
those
anjing.
duels come down a little bit later on
Japan
into the
kiri
map.
Korea,
For now,
kontil.
with a minute left, it's a heavy stack towards the A side from Crazy Raccoons, and as they don't see anybody after a couple of seconds, they have to start
Scary,
rotating
woy.
around and presuming
Oh,
this
lu
is
banget sih
making
nonton di mana sih,
sense.
Wis?
So biding their time
Istirahat.
here, X10 are about to find out.
A little bit easier
di
to
push,
kill,
Cok.
but it doesn't last for long. They're trying to bait him in with the fly. And she has worked,
5
but it's just
HP.
long on it.
Oh, masih
10
double
seconds left
double
for
banget,
Sushi
double
Boys
banget,
to
double
try and
banget.
bring this back.
Mati
His
karena turret.
turrets even got him a kill, and now it comes down to the
Let's go, turret clutch. Turret clutch, let's go. Turret clutch.
A 1v2, he didn't even shoot a shot, and he's won it. What?
Turret clutch.
I was so confused.
This is
when they came
phenomenal.
up clutch, it was like,
Bro,
what do you
you guys could have went AFK, man. Who was backside? This guy backside. What are you doing? Just sit right there behind the box and
Sushi
go
Bos.
AFK. And you won the
Gak
round.
ada
Sushi Bos
reaction
yang
nih
bingung
anjing.
anjing.
Hah? Kok mati? Hah?
Why they're lower?
Ber-
Tapi temennya
Di
ngapa
kill sama
maju-maju
turret,
dah
anjing.
anjing. Temennya ngapain maju tinggal plan doang,
Ner,
cok
sini
plan
Ner.
default.
Discord NJP Ner.
What a way to kick off our
Nobar, Ner.
first game as well. I've never seen
Dah, gua ngambil
anything
makan
like
lu.
that before. Well, I'm so ready.
Dre.
I'm so ready. X10
Mungkin ini pak sawernya gue ngalangin map ya.
victory in the pistol. Now
Sawernya
we're
gue matiin
seeing
dulu deh.
this deep wall thrown down to almost deny space, but they're still going to try and get aggressive around it. Munchkin peeking
Salah.
through, and the rest of the team, because of this, have already rotated in. They're going to have a pretty decent stack coming into the C
Nobar
side,
bareng
and then
slot.
he does at least slow them down a little bit. It is worth mentioning, of course, Mitch. Not much. In
Crazy Raccoons
Yeah, of
is
course. They're saving the money for the next.
looking-
We're not expecting this to be crazy.
Based
but
based
they're
off that
coming in with
pistol
a
alone.
hard
Looking a
contest
little
in round
rough.
two,
So
so it's fine. They're getting kind
maybe
of
they just haven't woken up yet. You know, it's fine.
Munchkin
Ada
can
Nero
find
nih.
a
Okay.
little bit more. It'll serve him in a
Ner.
number of ways. Build
Yeah.
up towards the ult, and of course, take away a weapon from his opponent's damage done. Quite a lot of it indeed. Pros left on 51, but here comes the cavalry in to support
Munchkin.
this fight.
Ah,
and
so
it's easy
scary.
for Scary. Taking a triple kill on
Komentar
that.
scary.
For X10. You know, Scary's a guy I've got a lot of pressure on in my head because
This is
this guy was
scary.
Sentinels
fantastic
plays
looking
last
at him
today.
within
That's
his
scary.
region, and now I want to see him on the
Scary.
international stage really deliver. And I do think that yesterday,
Sentinels
once
is the
I
last
played
game of the day,
he
so
was
it'll be like
actually-
one-ish.
Patafan got a lot of praise, whereas I feel like Scary kind of flew under the radar a little bit, but he was playing a
Arsenal
great
menang anjir,
series on the
sumpah.
Viper,
Nggak bohong.
which is why it was very
Ini baru map
surprising to
satu
me
ya?
to see
Baru map
Patafan
satu.
pull it out here and Fox to take the jet.
Baru banget mulai.
Weird mix-up.
Yeah,
Ah.
it is a weird one. Might be down to positioning, might just be down to Fox feeling a little bit more comfortable on the map. Also, I think because of all the changes we've seen on the other side, we haven't mentioned that Munchkin's actually switched up to the Phoenix, normally putting in more of a Sky, but I guess this gives him ability to, I guess, flash for himself a little bit more. He was a bit of a battle Sky
Oh.
anyway, so I guess it somewhat makes sense. We're
Wah,
gonna
kena
see
stun
Fox
Munchkin.
push it straight into B.
Yes, we are. Fox though. Oh, he's
Oh,
Oh,
dapat
he
Munchkin.
killed stun.
taking advantage, popping his head straight
kurang
away.
set.
Medusa.
In through the
Ah, bonus
smoke
round
for
tapi sih buat
another.
X10.
Crazy Raccoons are not letting
Kalau
go of this
mungkin
B-side.
kok-
The crossfires are strong, but Scary
kalau sisa dua
with
mahal
the
sih
Spectre's
buat
able to get a
share.
double. Patafan in with another,
Oh,
and we're
Patafan.
tied up. This is a bonus round for X10, and they're making it look very, very good. caught in the corner. They know that he's here. They've tagged him up. They're
Ah,
respawning
kayak
him,
distract.
and this
That timing
round is over
sucked.
and done with. All things
Harusnya dia ngacangin drone-nya apa?
Who you rooting for?
Rekodnya nggak sih?
It
Dia
doesn't matter
harusnya
to
udah
me
tahu
which,
situ juga.
which of these two teams win. I don't particularly care.
Anjing, mainnya melet.
For sure.
Mainnya melet.
This is now a position where
Iya anjing tuh,
things are
anjing.
hopefully gonna
Si Manskin melet.
just picking them apart.
Kok banyak orang Jepang
Buset,
main
pakai
main
masker,
banting
Of course,
ya?
that is the investment into all of the rifles, and I imagine we're going to see
Ini siapa
a
di Patipan
response
ya?
now from X10 as well.
Patipan yang
I do
nggak
appreciate
kacamata.
those faster pace rounds, though. I think that's something that X10 do exceptionally
Duduknya paling
well.
ujung
And
ya?
normally it is Padifan
That's actually
leading the
too
charge
honest.
in those
What,
first
man?
spots,
I'm
but
just hoping for a
for
good
now, at
game
least,
from anyone.
we are going to see the investment.
Like,
back.
even NA.
Rio's got-
Like, cool if NA wins,
and
whatever,
I'll be
right?
honest with
Like,
you, Mitch,
awesome.
I
But
hate that gun.
as long as it's a good game, whatever.
Completely denied at the very start of this round with
I don't want to
the
see
outbreak.
stomps,
Love that
man.
counter.
Stomps
To
are so
stop any
boring.
sort of map control from going into the hands of crazy raccoons. Now they can't afford to have a solo player.
Oh,
on
ulti
A
ulti
side.
mana nih
And in the
Patipan?
pistol round, we saw
Oh,
that
di B.
information denied with a Viper wall.
Wah,
This
good
time the
fake,
Viper
good
wall's on
fake,
speed
good
for late
fake.
round
I like
info
it.
denial. They use a one cloud burst. That's all it takes. And now both guys on
It's
A
an
are like,
interesting ult.
we have to stay here. They try to force the fight on short as well, making sure that if they try to
Oke,
counter
thank you, Rak.
by like pushing
Selamat
up short to
tidur.
get info, boom, 2v1 fight. This is really well structured in the early round from
Makasih,
X10.
Rak, udah
This is
nonton.
what I've been complimenting them on. That I love the fact that you can see it's very well thought through in terms of their game plan.
Oh,
Get pressured, though.
Medusa
Scary
had the
one to fall,
read.
although the utility
He felt
disappears
that
with him,
fake
they have
out. He felt
in
it.
turn used the Viper's pit onto B, and with no
He
challenge
knew
there,
he knew
they're
they were
actually
gonna
just
end A.
have an
No
afterthought.
way.
Of course, it's going to be made that
lu
little bit
bisa
That
ngasih main
Viper's pit on
endorse
B.
tipis Patipan
They had a
anjing.
plan.
utility man, and Munchkin is already going to be finding a trade net with another. That is actually Panipan gone, so as
Ah,
well as
Great.
the
pakai
utility
Phantom.
will fall. Now it's left all onto Foxes.
Yeah, that was
And he
too
does
obvious.
spot the flanker
That was
Rio
too obvious.
coming in
Like
with
that Viper's
disgusting
pit was
shot.
kind of weird. I don't know.
I love it as well. Such a fitting way to end the round, Tom. You started by talking about it, and we finished by talking about it as well, as it gets that free upgrade as well. You know, and that sort of discount. So the Judge is a powerful weapon, obviously. It's also a cheap one. And so when
My
you
God.
lose two players,
He was not
you manage to
phased.
save one of
He
their
was not
weapons,
phased
it
at
actually
all
adds
by
up
that guy
that he
peeking him.
Really only lost one and a half at most. with
Are we
the
sure that's the
armory
right
investment.
person? The right player,
It's
Cam?
a great
Medusa
weapon to
kalem
have
banget.
as a bonus econ
No,
to
he was
play
not
with
phased at
other
all.
Si Manskin main ambil melet-melet aja.
Stone cold.
Garage, for example,
Iya,
is
Cak.
almost a better weapon than the Phantom at times.
Nggak ngerti gua.
Stone
Do a whole lot with it. I also love this.
Ini CR tuh mana sih, Korea ya?
It's really nice.
CR itu Jepang.
That's the bit you're
Oh,
happy
Jepang.
about.
Number one.
I like all the utility changes. That's the big one for me on the map. The fact that now when you see stars placed, when you get these Astra versus Astra, you're not just putting your hands on your head and almost crying for mercy to try and work out whose is whose. But again, we're going to seal this clearing utility. There's something I've always liked from the Sky, the ability to try
3A.
and spot all those early angles. Zephyr though is quite happy to just chill here. He's got his knives pop, the right click, almost going to insta-kill anyone that passes. And again, early presence into A is something that we're going to see throughout the whole match. Both teams wanting to try and garner this full control.
Yeah, and because Crazy Raccoons haven't really pressured it, X10 wants to go up and take that free space, but they run right into a player. Now the Seekers reveal.
Woi, lu kan lah. Kan dia Seekers.
Fight the whip, but the trade is back
He
immediately.
ran up and
And we
killed
end
his
up in a
teammate
3v3.
because he was
Wait.
gonna kill him.
Already
Kan
has
Seekers.
prepped to
Apaan
roll
sih?
the safe side, and X10 know it. They don't rotate because they can't.
Lu jangan delay dong YouTube-nya dong.
But they
Oh, lu
will
nonton di YouTube?
They'll make Crazy Raccoons
Enggak sih, gua lagi nonton di Shroud.
play towards the seaside. Perhaps
Gua juga nonton di
this is a
Shroud.
rotation.
Oh,
And
cuman
when
nggak
they
tahu
push
kan.
the site, there will only be one player
Halo?
who can
Mer?
contest them, especially
Tapi
with the
kok-
cosmic divide and the
Good ult.
Viper wall. It's Munchkin in the corner. and
No
he is dealt with
way,
right away.
Munchkin.
Now
Sebenarnya gua nggak naruh delay, tapi
Halo,
kayak
oi.
selalu ada delay gitu loh.
Lockdown coming into play from the
Oh,
defense.
gue anjing kok dua-dua.
And I think he's going to be stuck by it. That's beautiful. The sub coming in to completely
Nat.
keep them in position, but they can't afford. There's two players who aren't.
Oh
deceived. They
no.
just run forward
Doesn't
and
even
look for these
matter.
duels, and instead,
Buying
so much
bingung
time.
mau ngapain,
All of
Joran.
the ultimate is just
Patipa
negated,
no
and
cap.
it's 1 versus 3 that is, well, virtually unwinnable
Pushy
for
boys.
Nat. Really well
Well,
recovered
they
by
whiffed.
X10 to start that out.
Munchkin should have gotten
I
one.
love those
Making
sort of
Mana
slowdowns.
dari
Getting
shot aja
one
Mer.
would have
The main
changed the round a
criticism
little
I
bit.
had for them yesterday,
Apa?
they were
Nonton
excellent
dari Shroud aja.
finding opening picks,
Oh, well.
early round
Shroud
picks,
iya,
especially
gue udah
when
nonton
the
dari
high
Shroud.
spots
Tapi nggak tahu kenapa tadi lu
versus
duluan.
Vikings quite regularly. but their mid rounds almost seem panicked and rushed. There'll be re-aggression. There would be
Itu
Oh,
aneh
nengok kanan.
si Cruz kan dia ulti ya bisa. Kanannya kena tapi dia malah banting kiri. Kan harusnya
Nggak
dia
lihat ya kayaknya.
Patipan.
Ini patipan nih.
Dude, some of these
Iya,
players
kacamata.
are
Iya.
so bad.
If that was a 2v2,
That's crazy.
Gravity Well probably won them the round. But because there's just those extra players, you can't afford to just double you key down and hope you get the kill because there's probably going to be one guy with them. There wasn't, but there probably is. And you would just be.
Tapi tanpa Exxon menurut gua ketika memang dia udah ketemu tim yang kuat, besoknya dia nggak
Have to say, 3 to
evaluate
6,
cepet
yeah,
anjir.
in a very competitive
Kayak
game,
playstyle-nya
they'll probably
tiba-tiba
decide
berubah,
to
bisa
spec
buat
from
nge-counter
Extend
tim
on
itu.
their attack side so far. It's so clean. A lot of things going their way.
Tapi Sentinel kuat banget sih kemarin gua ada obat aja. Meskipun tipis ya, tapi shit.
Sajam nggak ada otak, operatornya anjing sakit banget.
Ya tapi tetap menurut gua kalau taktis masih taktisan EU sih, tapi emang individualnya kuat banget anjir. Ini
Ketutup sama individualnya anjir. Dihancurin anjing.
nggak hancur lagi.
What the?
Halo.
Wave ZPR.
Interesting ult.
Ya oh. Dulu kayak duluan 3 detik kan kayaknya gue gara-gara apa ya? Tahu dah.
Lu refresh aja.
Ini kan refresh ya. Udah di refresh tadi. Carry.
Mau ada yang live streaming terus ngeliat di itunya dia aja.
Cetak
Tapi
gue FPS.
tapi itu 720.
Not the start that I
30.
was expecting.
Iya.
But they just gotta wake up. It's early. I get it. I get it.
Sentinel mainnya nggak jelas
Let the
mulu jamnya dah
caffeine hit.
anjing.
Iya dia upper bracket
The
pis.
best you can get. I think for them especially, after what was some, as said, shakier rounds that ended up slipping away from them in the previous series, that could have really made the difference of even just taking a map off one of the teams that we expect to be like a challenger. for the
I'm
title.
still waking up. Oh
Now,
god.
though, it's gonna be a little bit more aggressive. We haven't seen too much from Munchkin just yet. The run it back, I think, is gonna be a huge part of his play when he's able to get it in check. We're seeing all of this.
Padahal
Every round's
dikira
kinda
aman
the
tadi
same.
hanya.
You got like a triple
being
A main
constantly
default, the
heartbreaking
triple
right now by
A
X10, and
setup
I
to
almost
start.
wanna see just Munchkin let
one
off the
mid
leash, maybe
slash
set up
grass,
a little bit more
one watching, one
to try
C.
and find some of those openers, because we know he has the ability. We've seen it already over the last couple of days.
That's a lot of utility, man. A lot of utility.
This is weird. With how
Snake bite, you
predictable,
clear the right corner.
with how predictable X10 is, you'd think that
They
CR would be able to
so
win
assertive.
every round.
There was not
They
only
do
a
the
player,
same
but
thing. They have
not a
no
jet,
control.
you know,
They have zero control.
in
They
that
have no.
corner.
They have no
And they're
C
still
main
clearing
presence.
it.
They have no grass presence right now. They have no
Like, you can
garage
just put
presence.
down a guiding light,
They have no
you know,
nothing.
put
They
it
got
in
no
the
presence at
corner
all.
there,
Like
but it
it's
doesn't
gonna be
really
A, and they
matter.
know it,
Like, the
and they
dash shot like
cannot
the
hold it. They
Fox.
can't do it.
He is here today.
They literally can't
Crow's
do it.
coming in with
Yeah.
more. The flash is so good, but it only
Si
It doesn't
CR
matter how
dikritis sama
predictable
Astro
X10 is.
tanya.
They can't do it.
Katanya C-nya nggak ada tanda
Iya.
orang datang, gerasnya nggak ada divide, tapi mereka tetap sisa 2 orang dia.
Fantastic for X10, and losing one player here will make
You guys know
no
exactly what they
difference.
do
Sakitnya
every
juga
single
ya
round.
rapi cuy.
These weapons are definitely gonna
Yang orang Korea Munchkin sama Medusa ya? Apa siapa sih?
Yeah, it has to be
Sorry,
said as
but-
well.
Ini gue cekin.
Over the last couple of rounds at least, like, I feel like Crazy Raccoon have actually had a decent read. Like, they've been
Extend
stacking up
just
on this
bugging.
A side. They've had, I think,
Extend so
3
good.
players there, ready for the push to come in, and they get one
Copy
kill.
pen.
Like, now I'm starting to question, like, okay, do you
Iya,
have the
Munchkin
correct
Korea.
setup? Because that was fairly basic from X10 on the take. Like, you have the dash
Munchkin
through the
sama
quite
Medusa.
often. After that, it just seemed like they wiped down everybody who was remaining. So maybe a little bit of an adaptation.
Kemarin pas
needed.
qualifier mereka mainnya
Might
gimana
see
anjing?
them
Main di
take a little
Jepang.
bit of map control, because for now,
Main di KR.
we're seeing these
Nggak
very,
terlalu jauh
very
kan?
passive holds, and I
Si
just
Solda
think
banyak
what
100
we
anjing pingnya.
currently have with
Kemarin
this
itu.
aggressive
Mungkin
aim,
main di
with
Jepang.
this Phoenix, with this Jet,
Mungkin orang kayak orang kira tinggal di Jepang.
Out for them. And sure, they
Nggak
were
tahu
a
deh.
little bit more aggressive on the other side of the map with the Jet peeking out, but at this
Patipan.
point, it needs to be more than that.
Yeah, exactly.
Kenapa KRJP bisa sebeda itu ya?
Tech pause.
Berapa jauh sih kayak
Tech pause or tech pause? Who knows anymore?
Gue pengen lihat ini.
Crazy Raccoons wanted to play. Okay, pistol round, you know that you're going to be up against Gravity Ball more than likely, but they have the Jet there to try and
Gue pengen
still
lihat
contest for
mapnya.
that control.
Apa kemarin tuh
And
si
that's
Solda
what
Menang lagi cacat
they
ternyata.
play. That doesn't work out, and this time even more so. It's the C side where they want to get
Mungkin
that
Solda main cacat.
early information as they're playing back on side on A. Doesn't work out either.
sampai 100 sih kayak dengan internet mereka yang kayak gitu kayak
Look at what X10 just did.
nggak terlalu
Mungkin
jauh
nomor tuh lagi
anjir.
cacat doang dah
Korea
si
Jepang nggak terlalu
Soldam.
jauh, masih jauhan
The right
Jawa
like,
Jawa
that's-
Timur ke Singapura dah.
do anything unless it's your jet there, you're pretty much
Mungkin
dead.
kemarin tuh lagi cacat doang kali.
Losing HP if you stay there,
Internetnya
you
dia.
are going to kill you.
Mungkin.
So actually contesting for that control, especially when there's
Kalau
disaster
space
there,
gitu nggak
you
mungkin
actually
sih
double snake
main
fight
jauhan
and then
gitu.
they gravity well on your exit. There's no way out. You're dead. So they'd have to assign their jet there.
You did.
And that's just to
Do they
make
get
things
two
control
pauses
for
per
even a
map or in
second.
total? I
And
don't
you probably
know.
have to dash out and concede it anyway.
This is so scary.
Definitely
Maybe it's 2 per map.
something that needs to
Or
be
2
done
per half.
about that because
I don't know.
X10, they just feel in themselves like, oh, this is free. Let's keep on taking it. And even if they want to finish on the C site, you see what it does to the defenders' rotations, where they've constantly had 3 players on A in the early
Tapi
stages of
CS
the round.
scene-nya jadi
because of
aneh
that
gak sih?
absolute
Cacat anjing.
Tiba-tiba heroiknya naik.
Yeah, I'd quite like to see them attempt
Isi
some of
isinya
the
dia
Gambit.
extra combos we've seen with the gravity wells.
No, Gambit balik lagi deh.
They've
Gambit
gotten
nomor
themselves
1
so
kemarin
good
itu
inside,
anjing.
Alright.
Apaan?
Standard
We've
default.
also seen quite regularly
Killjoy
Molotov
around grass
combos coming out
window.
from hot hands
Oh,
on
wait, maybe
Phoenix just
helping
to
over
try
Cacat
to
there.
anjir.
break that
Kagak ada yang
not allow
stabil
them
CS sekarang.
to go all the way in and like throw down that utility, pop out the snake bites, like just deny them even from getting the lobby control. I think
Main.
that's something if you watch, for example, version
Oh,
1, they're
wait.
exceptionally good at
X10
using
maybe
Viper
not
cells.
doing the same thing.
We'll see what the change is going to be. They've actually placed the operator
They changed it
down
up.
in the early stages.
All right.
So instead of having all these different setups, it's just going to be Zephyr go kill. But unfortunately for them,
Well, this is what they
you
did
have the
last
time
time.
to talk things
This is
through. So
the
to
first
extend,
thing
they're
that
going
worked
straight
was
back
what they
to
did.
take once more.
lock
That was
it,
on pistol.
loaded. Time to
It's kind of
go
like what
on
they,
in.
this is kind of what they did on the JK.
We've seen the
They said nope.
on A site.
Cok,
One player
oh,
carries, player C,
kenceng
so
banget
they're
muternya
like utility
sini.
to stop a B push. Instead, they're gonna redirect themselves, moving into C. This is where you've got to show up with
Siapa
that
si
sheriff, and well, it ain't
Foxy?
going to
Bupatipan.
Straight out
Let's
of
go.
this one.
Let's
The
go.
They're on eco.
They are
Wait,
so
were they?
heavily in favor
How does this
of
dude have a
X10.
hawk?
The operator tries to bridge
Where'd he
the
get the
gap,
op from?
but the missed
They all
shot,
sheriffs
it
use
might
it
be
on.
time to bail out of there, especially because Zephyr doesn't
Apa ya,
have the
save it?
dash.
Save lagi.
Maybe he tries to go
Did I
for
miss
a
the
peek
save?
on site
must have
and
saved.
dash
I
out
don't
of there, but when he doesn't have the dash in play,
I think they
he's back
saved.
to spawn. He's running away from
Kinda
there.
forgot
You
what happened
cannot
last round.
afford to lose that weapon. Even if
Kayak
you
si
got
X10
three
tahu
kills,
CR itu senang main icebox, makanya mereka nggak pilih icebox, mereka milih
not be a good trade if you're Zephyr.
milih apa?
Saving this weapon number one priority.
Milih
He tries to
apa map terkuat kedua yang mereka.
I think the man could get 10 kills on that. I don't
Oh, they gotta chase this guy.
Apa
They
ini
gotta chase him
terkuat
bad.
pertama mereka.
It really is a huge financial
He's so
burden
dead.
and he-
Cuma tim Indo kalau lawan
Perfect
X10 di icebox
positioning
kalah aja.
from Sushi Boys.
No OP for you.
6-2 now for X10. Now, of course, this
Oh,
is
yang
them
pas itu NX lawan
going
X10
to the
tuh
next one, like,
Bantai.
they're actually pretty
bantai ya?
playing Icebox at the
Bantai.
moment, and I don't know. I'm not feeling too
Mungkin
confident
kaget
about
lawan
it
NXL.
now. As said, still early. I think going
NXL kayaknya kaget aja deh menurut gue, dia mainnya kayak post plan gitu. Post plannya parah banget kan.
Warnanya sisi scary anjir.
But there's a hell of a lot of utility
Warna
on the
apaan?
other side that
Warna
is gonna
itu
be
ya
used
warna
to
monitornya
deny to
gitu
make
banget.
things very, very awkward.
Yang kata gue paling sayang
Of a
Paper
lot
X
of
lawan
these
X10
rounds.
udah 12-8 kalah anjing comeback. Iya, itu sih.
Tapi di bantainya sih nggak yang habis-habisan yang masih bisa dapat 6 poin apa 7 itu.
Challenging for this A control, but it's very patient
12-8
to get
nih,
it
Paper X.
from
Kalah.
X10.
Keras-keras doang mereka.
Yeah, it is. And this is the thing. We've seen them go for the more aggressive A plays like a number of times, almost in a row. And now they're going back to this Viper wall down. But we talked about the counter to this.
Katanya,
potentially being
saya
that
tuh
push down
dua
short,
ini
and
ya sekarang ya?
Zephyr's been uncontested on this for now.
Berlin 2,
Dua.
Master 3 2.
Once the Trailblazer realizes it's
Tiga.
time to run away because he was likely to get hit with a
Master
stun or
tuh
a gravity well
setiap season
out
cuma
of
satu.
2 or 3 players.
Bagaimana
Jadi
sih?
gini,
Now that control is
pokoknya dan satu rangkaian champion itu ada 3 kali master.
Draft right.
as well as the Trailblazer,
Oh.
it's not
Tapi master 1 karena masih tahap itu jadi region.
better than what
Ayo
we
master
Found the
2
beat.
akhirnya jadi kayak
Although the
seninya.
drone going
Per
down,
champion itu
Oh.
benar-benar yang
Silent.
top of the
one
topnya.
player, it's not really that valuable at this moment in
Nah,
time.
ke champion itu harus sirkuit.
There's
Jadi
no one
per
around
ini
short.
per
The
mas
question is,
apa
are they
per
looking to push it? And with no information on C4
hitungan per
carries or B,
bukan per master ya, hitungannya per
aggressively outside of the part of the
final
map that
region
players
itu loh,
from
final
the
dari
start of the
regionnya.
round,
Iya,
Itu
iya.
baru yang jadi kayak Xan ini harusnya sih karena mereka udah menang 2 kali, saya
but they
tetap
haven't really done anything
satu slot champion
for
udah di
crazy
dia
raccoons
sih.
so far.
Push
Yeah.
coming in. Zephyr in a
Nice.
good position.
Kena dong.
That's actually perfectly
Drone.
placed. They
That's
use
exactly
it
where
as
the
a
dart
direct
landed.
Oh,
counter to try
dart.
and hold that player back. Munchin catches one. Medusa just
No
goes running in.
way.
The
And
NG.
Cruz has found another onto
Oh
Zephyr.
my
Gila lu.
god, they had
It's
everybody
Gila.
here.
impressive.
And everybody here.
And that's not
Everybody.
enough.
Killed it.
The spike planted one.
Gila dah, lari-lari.
Rapi banget,
Said,
rapi banget.
I think he's excellent in a lot of
Rapi
these
tapi
clutch
lari.
situations. Got a 1v4 pushing back into the
At this
side.
point, you're thinking,
I don't think he's that
GG go next.
Just got a free kill. They didn't even mean to.
One person died by
Still the guy in the
accident,
corner.
and they had
I think
4
it was
there,
Medusa.
and they
Again,
get
stream gue
1
lah.
kill.
Panas.
Ulted, ran
Ya
at
udah.
You're thinking GG go next.